G'day, it's Ryan the Lion from A Few Quiet Yarns here, and it's my absolute pleasure and honour to be a guest speaker by video for the first Captcha Club event. Now, unfortunately I couldn't be there. I would love to be there because I think this is an amazing idea and concept to have an event that's focused on the use of video and helping each other by sharing our experiences. So I'm very honoured that John invited me to share my experiences, and I hope that they help you either directly or indirectly and are the catalyst for you to give something a go and get yourself started. So, getting started. First thing I want to cover is some people feel some sort of humbleness and shyness as part of the Kiwi culture, and therefore it can be difficult to get yourself on camera. I certainly had this same concern, and this has been confirmed by the people that I interview. So I do interviews for my clients. You'll see some umbrella videos, and I do the AFQY A Yarn With series where I interview sponsors. But everyone I interview is unsure on some level, and therefore is lacking the confidence that you want them to portray and come across on video. Make sure you're comfortable, make sure you're confident, at least aware that you are projecting your voice, elocuting your words clearly, because I mumble terribly, I don't open my mouth, so I have to be conscious of that when I am on video. And the other thing is, if you are videoing someone else, then make them feel comfortable. That can be a really nervous and anxious moment for them, and no matter how many times you tell them you can delete anything, you still need to be encouraging and empathetic. Here we go, there's getting started. So as a bit of an exercise, I urge you all to pull out your camera at some point tonight and or your phone and camera, and just record yourself talking to a mate. Maybe just use the subject of, this is the first Captcha Club event, and what do we think? Make a video. You can always delete it. The second key subject that I want to share with you is your theme, your purpose, your storyboard. What is this video about? Who is it for? And what are you going to share with them? So I'll use one of my favorites as a great example, and that is the No Woman, No Man video. Listening to Bob Marley in the car, No Woman, No Cry, and obviously I just swapped the word out, No Woman, No Man, and it all started piecing together. Because the tech industry is 85% male and the events are 85% male, to get gender equality, 50-50, I'd make this rule, no woman, no man. With the idea in mind, I invited a bunch of people to come on video and be filmed saying, no woman, no man. Therefore, I knew that I would have all these snippets, no woman, no man, no woman, no man. So the key things are, what is your theme? Get a storyboard in your mind, if not on paper. Work out what locations you want to shoot in. Today I'm just shooting in a convenient location. It doesn't actually add any value to it, but it's convenient in the sense that I don't have a massive crowd or anyone in the office, so I can just quietly get on with it and do it at my pace. So we've got the storyboard, the location. Are you going to have anyone else involved in it, or is it just you? The equipment that you need. I just use a cell phone and a mini tripod, which is doubling as the selfie stick I'm holding, some earbuds and a mobile app video editor or two. I use Quick from GoPro to piece together a bunch of film and photos and add music and get the energy going, which I don't do every time, but if I do, I then take it into PowerDirector, which has full editing capabilities, from the ability to cut, add, change the sound, change the effect. So I'm sitting here in an overcast day. I'll see if I can cut this part that I'm just talking in now and make it look like I'm in a tropical sunny place by adding a couple of filters. Therefore, coming back to that storyboard and that vision, when you understand that it's not just about standing in front of a camera and recording verbatim and that's it, you can really get creative. You can start thinking about, I can take this shot in this location, applying this filter that leads into this part, which I think the word is referred to as cinematography. I'd have to wiki it to to check if that's it. But so I like to do everything on the fly, and here we go with PowerDirector. So this is the one that I use to edit all the video. So add an image, and in here you go to screenshots. And I don't have my logo in there, but let's just add that one there because it looks like fun. Drop that in, and see how it turns up here as another, almost like a track on there. So we go play. Okay, so now if I go to here, I can go shrink, can move it around, and put text here. Hello. Now if I play that, see how there's that image, that could be my logo, and the word hello. So where that green bar is where the footage is. For some reason it's not showing up. Now we've got the image and the word hello. Now the word hello comes off, and there you go. You know, you can get creative to tell your story and add impact to your story. It doesn't have to be just like I am, as I say, standing in the one location. So when you're thinking about your locations, just look around and think about what fits your storyboard, what fits your story, your purpose, and how can you make it work for your video with the different types of shots. There are a range of different shots that you could use, and one of them that I'm using right now is walking from a medium shot to a close-up, and of course you can still see the Te Atatū Community Centre in the background, which is the long shot. So make sure you use different angles, different shots, that you can incorporate different parts of the background, almost like props. So this location is more about comfort for me, and yet it's got a great view of Auckland in the background. One of the things that it does enable is this feeling of intimacy, as though you're in the car with that person. The other thing I just thought about while I was doing this is I was talking about being comfortable on screen. A lot of people say you should have the camera turned the other way so you can zoom it and set it up. Then, like I said before, I can see myself on this one, and I can know where the camera is because I can see, hence where I'm putting my fingertips at the edge of the screen. But the other thing is that I see myself. And again, the more repetitions you do, the more you get used to talking to that other person, which is actually yourself. So, I can only encourage you to get started by recording a video, even if it's just sitting on the sofa at home. Think of some subject. It may be as global as football. Who knows? But there you go. I just talked about my favourite subject on camera. So now I'm going to stop it, play it back, see what I thought, what I don't, analyse it. See, look at your facial expressions on camera. You do see them on the screen as you're recording in a glimpse, but it's not quite the same. When you play it back, you get to see what other people are going to see, and you can go, oh, I must remember not to do that all the time, or to look down all the time. So there, try it out, give it a go, get started. So there you go. I hope those really basic tips and insights help you get started, or do other things, extra things, new things. I'm always trying new things and deleting what doesn't work and using what does and experimenting and being creative. So the only thing that holds you back is your imagination and your knowledge of the software, and like that PowerDirector. Quick, I'm still learning stuff about it and trying it. Quite often I'll discover something by accident, and that's what I'll use. So I'll say goodbye for now and let you get back to John and the crew and the team and doing what you're doing this evening. And I can't wait to be there at the next one and in the audience, enjoying hearing from someone else and learning from you. So thanks very much, and I look forward to seeing your video. Cheers.